Something amazing happened. Something I never expected. Never before has a game made me feel so much. After my playthrough of Undertale, I felt like I saw the world through different eyes, or perhaps looking upon the world for the first time. I'm Casey, and welcome to my review for Undertale. It was released on September 15th, 2015, and created by Toby Fox. In this day and age, games are getting bigger than ever. Action, style, violence, and graphics are better than ever before. So when a small indie game by the name of Undertale popped up on my radar thanks to a couple of my friends, then quickly followed by the shouts of the entire internet, I was rather curious. What about this simplistic 2D pixel art game had everyone going crazy over it? Well, there was only one way to truly find out. So I started a Let's Play on it, which you can watch here if you're interested. Going into it, I didn't know a whole lot about it besides that based on your style of play, the game and its characters would alter around you. So I originally went in thinking it'd be fun to do a genocide run. So I kicked off the game by killing the first several encounters I had with various monsters. After my first episode, my friends begged me not to continue to kill everything. I thought it a rather odd request considering the game is, after all, an RPG where you gain EXP and level when you win in battle. So I decided to listen to them, and from my second episode on, I tried my best not to hurt or kill anything. But before I continue with my experiences in my review, let me give a quick rundown on the story of the game for those of you who decided to ignore the spoiler alert and watched this anyways. The story goes, a long time ago, humans and monsters lived on the surface together, until a war broke out where humans forced the monsters underground and sealed them in by means of a magic spell. Sometime later, a human falls down into the underground and needs to find a way out. Wow, looking back and realizing that I just summed up the story in 2 sentences feels kind of wrong. But hey, that is it in the smallest nutshell possible. So in Undertale, you play as the fallen human. As you wake up, you are confronted with the first character you'll meet on your journey. Good old Flowey. Boy, he's just swell. He catches you up to speed with the world pretty quickly as he introduces you on how to earn EXP and love, then shows you his lovely friendliness pellets. He does this by introducing you to the game's battle system, which is quite unique in itself. The window pulls up and you take control of a heart, or your soul. You must maneuver your soul in and around the enemy's attacks, which are all unique to whichever monster you happen to be encountering. So, just as Flowey is about to let you touch his friendliness pellets, Toriel knocks him away with a Hadouken and takes you back to her house where she bakes you a pie, gives you a present, and reads you stories. Not feeling content, the fallen human wishes to escape the ruins and enter the rest of the underground. After some minor setbacks and complications, you succeed and enter the city of monsters. Undertale boasts one of the largest and easily one of the most lovable and memorable cast of characters in recent history. Every single creature in the game, from the common whimsums to the laziest pile of bones around, Sans, has nice stories and backgrounds. While some are obviously more fleshed out than others, it still would be difficult to find a character with no backstory. It wasn't until I played Undertale for a while that I realized just how much I missed the good stories in games. As the industry continues to evolve more and more, it seems that stories are getting less and less important, which is really quite saddening to me, since gaming has the opportunity to connect players and make them invested more than a movie or a book could ever, because it gives the player control over what is happening. But players in general seem to be okay with exchanging plot and story arcs for guns and graphics. Or so I thought. The reaction and response Undertale has driven from people has really given me hope that maybe, just maybe, things will change. I mean, thousands of people wishing together can't be wrong. It would be a severe disservice if I reviewed Undertale and didn't at least mention its music. Undertale has an extremely lengthy soundtrack with over 100 songs. It makes up a massive amount of the game. Before I started playing Undertale, my friend told me that the game is 90% music and 10% story. I can definitely see what he meant with that, though in my opinion it's because of the story that the music means such a great deal. Sure, alone the music can be catchy, cool, or quite beautiful, but once you tie in the scenario mentally that happens when each song is playing, then boom, it's a one-way feels trip. Toby Fox has actually said that he created the music before he developed the game. He then based the characters and story around each of the songs. What an interesting way to make a game. After witnessing the neutral and pacifist runs of Undertale, and growing such a strong connection to each character in the game, I just couldn't make myself do a genocide run, where you must kill every single living thing in the game. Every monster you kill affects the game and changes things. But even though I couldn't bring myself to do it, I still had to know what happened. So I watched a video on it. Boy, am I glad my friends made me change how I was playing. Though, let's be real, Sans, freaking Sans, man. I love you. Undertale is easily the most unique game I've played in an extremely long time. It takes everything you know about games and RPGs and turns them on their heads. Trust me when I say, if you know how to play video games, you don't know how to play Undertale. The art, while simplistic, is rather beautiful at times. The story is beyond complex and deep, requiring many playthroughs to understand it, and even then, a lot is left up to interpretation, which I think is rather great, as it has spun so many theories and discussions on forums and YouTube, bringing together a large community all interested in the same thing. The characters, as I said before, are all amazing. You'll feel as if you've made real friends and companionships. The game is also quite self-aware, allowing for some truly hilarious humor and puzzles. As I sit here and type this up, I'm truly trying to think of something I didn't like about Undertale. But here's the thing, I can't think of anything. I mean, there are some elements that got a bit annoying at times, like some of the battles are just crazy difficult, and the controls for the game could definitely be better, but those are just small footnotes on a masterpiece, and that's exactly what this game is. Undertale is a masterpiece. So the first time ever on my channel, I'm awarding Undertale a perfect score of 10 out of... No, that's not right. I'll give Undertale a score in a true Undertale fashion. Undertale gets a 9.9999999999999 out of 10. I hope you enjoyed my review of Undertale. If you did, please be sure to click that thumbs up button and subscribe to stay up to date with my latest videos and obligatory determination jokes. Well, until next time, guys.